Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. I was going to write all of this down and send it to you, and I realized, boy, I probably wouldn't read all of this. Couple of things. Number one, I really want to make this as short and simple as possible, but at the same time, I want to give you all the information I possibly can. So thanks for checking this out. Um, and when I say all the info I can, there's a lot more to this, always is. But I want to keep this as concise as I can to give you an idea of if you decide to do this challenge group with us, what you're in for. Also, I'm going to keep it kind of vague as far as which challenge group this is, because if this video turns out good, I want to use it again. So let me introduce myself in case you don't know me yet. My name is Mark Lemcooler. I'm one of the two people who founded Tackling Transformations, which is a football and fitness group that is not tied to Beachbody in any way. What I will be talking today about is tied to Beachbody. So if you didn't know that, surprise! No surprise. There's no surprises here. Just kidding. But just wanted to say thank you, first of all, that if you're checking this out, you trust me enough to say, yeah, I'm interested in what you have to say. Secondly, you trust Mark Sessler enough to trust me if he was the one who brought you into the group. And, we really do appreciate that. We understand that, this is a big step in a purchase to say, okay, I'm ready to take my fitness to the next level. I'm ready to try something. Whatever the reason is that brought you here, it's not an easy one. It's not easy to say, okay, I'm ready to do this. So we really do appreciate your trust, and hopefully we can take excellent care of you. What is a challenge group? Lots of people throw it around. Obviously, different companies have different ideas behind it, but traditionally, a Beachbody challenge group is a group of people that come together in a closed social media environment, whether it be a closed Facebook group, or Beachbody has their own My Challenge tracker app where you can post on there all of your photos, you can track your workouts, you can track your Shakeology, all of that. Then also, usually, according to these challenge groups, you must follow the workout calendar, you must follow the nutrition guide, and you must drink your Shakeology. None of that is bad. That's all really great, and we have incorporated that into our groups in a way. But what makes us different? So first off, yeah, we encourage you to follow a calendar. These programs that Beachbody releases, they've been through multiple phases of testing with many different types of bodies, different types of people and different types of bodies, different ages, to try and find the best possible results that they can get out of whatever program they're doing, whether it be a 90-day program or as short as 3 weeks. They want to make sure you're getting as much as possible out of that. Social media, we do encourage it. Like, look, guys, to be perfectly honest, Mark and I both have full-time jobs outside of here. We've both got young families. We want to be there to encourage you. We want to be there to support you. But realistically, we need the rest of the group to be supporting one another, encouraging one another, engaging in other people's lives to help make this a success. So when you're in there, we encourage you to post daily, if at all possible. Respond to other people, if at all possible. And you'll find your results are better when you're responding to other people and encouraging other people on. Shakeology is highly encouraged. So what is Shakeology? Why do I keep talking about it? Shakeology is a super dense nutrient shake that they have over 50 superfoods that they harvest from around the world. They dry them to within 5 degrees, so they cook them to within 5 degrees of killing the enzymes that make them these superfoods. They grind them up into a powder, and then they add whatever flavor additives that they need to, which are all natural, and put in the healthiest sugars possible, like beet sugar, Lohangao, all of these really amazing things to keep the glycemic index low, so you're not getting that blood sugar spike that diabetics have such a problem with, and our own bodies have problems with. and you get that every single day in a shake. So we encourage it. That said, you don't have to have it. All you need is a Beachbody program. The weekly tracker app for Beachbody, I do highly encourage downloading it on your smartphone and using it to click every time that you do a workout and you drink your Shakeology if you choose to do that, because this is one of the last things that makes me different as a coach. Every single week when I'm on my game, every single week on Sunday, I'm going to collect all of that week's data for what you've done, whether you post that you did your workout, whether you post you drank your shake, whether you checked in with your coach. I'm going to post that on the board on our social media spot, which right now, currently, we're going to be using Facebook as a closed group to do that from. And I'm going to post what your results are. I'm not a drill sergeant. I don't like hammering people. I believe you're an adult. You're making a decision based on what you want to do with your health and fitness. I should not be allowed as your coach to go in and tell you, no, you have to work out 7 days a week. You have to. You're an adult. You have a life. I'm just going to report what you have reported to me that you've done. Does that sound fair? But I think, again, if I post those results, no commentary on what it is, what you missed, I may comment if, you've been out of town and numbers seem weird, encourage you on a post down below it as a reply. But I want the numbers to speak for themselves. I just want to give you feedback on what you're doing. And I've found that when you can see the numbers in your face, it's another encouraging tool that can help you. So I do post those weekly. Lastly, the weekly check-in with your coach. Because we do have a couple of different coaches in this group, then, as long as you're checking in with your coach that you've chosen from within our group, if you decide to buy through another coach that you know outside of Tackling Transformations and you've already got Beachbody on demand, or you purchase it now, like when you're done with this video, you're like, oh yeah, my neighbor is a Beachbody coach. I kind of want to give her my money, but I still want to be part of this group. Do it. Look, we love you guys. We want you guys to succeed, and we want to help you. It's not about the money. Clearly, Mark and I, we also would love to get a kickback from Beachbody and have you as our client, but it's not required. We absolutely don't want to stop you from supporting your friends. That would be silly. So all that's required is that Beachbody program. So hopefully that all makes sense. But of course, if you decide to go through your neighbor's not going to check in with me to let me know that you did that weekly check-in with them. So, definitely keep that in mind. So choose either Mark or myself to say, hey, and you can do this through Facebook Messenger, a voice app like Voxer, a text message, a phone call. I do recommend voice just because your coach is going to hear in your voice how you think you're doing, how you're feeling. And the purpose behind doing that weekly check-in, again, you're an adult. Like, I'm not telling you have to do this. I just recommend it. And the reason for that is, A, Beachbody coaches are not trained dietitians. We're not personal trainers. We're customers of Beachbody that love these programs, and we want to support other people and find the best ways possible to help you get the results you're looking for. So if you're going, hey, I really like this Shift Shop that is super kicking my butt, except the nutrition plan is not working out for me. This low carb thing is making me shaky, making me feel nauseous. Well, then we can direct you towards another nutrition plan that still is going to fit with your goals. Or let's say that you're like, hey, I really love this Shift Shop, but I want to build muscle. Well, then we can direct you towards another program. That leads me into, okay, we've talked about what this is. What's the freaking cost, dude? I promise you, I did not try and hide this. I wanted this in a spot where you could understand what we're talking about, what's involved, and what all goes into the group, so that you could see okay, what should I do? Like, what purchase should I get? So you got a few options. The baseline, absolute minimum you need to purchase, if you don't have them already, is a Beachbody program. Now you could go to Craigslist and find a DVD of P90X. I'm sure somebody on there has it. But that's a 60-minute program, and it's 90 days long. Most of the programs we're doing aren't going to be that. We might do Body Beast in September, unless you're seeing this after September, in which case you missed it. Sorry. But ultimately, probably going to be shorter programs, shorter length of time. You're not going to see the results, and we're going to be using the portion control containers, or at least I highly, highly recommend them. I'll talk about them again in a second, but P90X was developed way before those came into Beachbody's repertoire. So you're not going to have the nutrition plan we have that, again, it's not required, but boy, I highly, highly recommend, and I'll show you in a minute why. So you can do that. You could go to Beachbody, teambeachbody.com, and buy something and give credit to your friend, but all of those DVDs are like $60. Or you could get a year of Beachbody on demand. So if you have good internet access, and if you're watching this, you probably do, you could get P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix, Shift Shop, Body Beast, PiYo, every program ever released by Beachbody for an entire year for $99. When you break it down per month, that's like $8.20 a month. It's cheaper. It's like half the price of Netflix. Granted, Netflix you can watch for other entertainment, so but for the price, like when you're considering a new DVD is $60, or you get all the programs for a year for $99, I think it's kind of a no-brainer. And it's the reason why Beachbody's going this way. They know it's a no-brainer, and they save on shipping. They save on, let's not pretend like they're not getting something out of this too. So what does it also buy you? Access to my challenge groups for a year. If you purchase Beachbody on Demand, Beachbody on Demand, as long as you have it and you message me and go, hey, I want in on this next group, you're automatically in. Like, you don't have to purchase anything else. Dude, you're in. Now you have one more option. I talked to you about the Shakeology, so I'm not going to beat that drum. Here's the last portion of this. Portion control containers. Why do I harp on these? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, the nutrition plans. I don't know how many times people tell me, I really liked doing P90X. I got pretty darn good results, like way better than I got in the gym. And great. Well, did you get the results you saw on TV? No, I never got those. Okay. Did you follow the nutrition plan? No, I never did that. Well, it turns out that was designed with a nutrition plan. If you follow a nutrition plan, you're going to see amazing results. When I say that, here's why I say that. So I did my first program in January of 2016. And I am somebody who doesn't believe in what I see on TV. I got to see it in person. And I swore up and down there is absolutely no way that I will see these transformations that I see on TV in my own body when I did this program. I had been doing Beachbody Live, so Insanity, P90X, like, these programs are freaking hard 5-6 days a week up until that day in January 1, 2016 that I started this program. And I had already lost something like 35 pounds. So, this was no joke. I was definitely working hard, and I was eating as clean as I possibly knew how. So I say all of that to say this. This is what happened. When I went and did exactly what was on the I'm sorry, guys, trying to share screen, and I'm still fiddling with this to figure it out. So I got to open this first. When I went from doing what I had previously been doing to what the nutrition program was, which was the portion control container system, the results were insane. Now, you calculate out your calories and your height, your male, female, how active per day you are, and then you get an amount of how many per container you get to eat. This is veggies. I got to calculate out. I get 6 of these a day. That's 3/4 of a cup onto a plate into my mouth. That's a lot of veggies. 4 more fruits, like 1 apple or whatever fits into this. I got 6 proteins per day. That's a lot. 4 carbs, rice, yams, whatever. 1/4 of an avocado or nuts, and then salad dressing. I know that looks really small for salad dressing. By the time you throw that onto a salad, that is so much dressing. You will not need any more than that. Next time you go to a restaurant, you're like, why do I have to have that much? So those really help. Now, here are the results I got. Again, keep in mind, I had been working out 6 days a week, eating as clean as possible. That's day 1. That's 4 weeks in, okay? That's 8 weeks. Sorry, I definitely would put those up with anything I saw on TV. I cannot believe the results I got still to this day, and it's been a 1.5 years at this point. Now, I've done a lot of other things since then. So, you know, obviously my body has changed again, but guys, when you follow the program verbatim, those are results you can get. But it takes Beachbody program, following the calendar, following the nutrition guide. I did not cheat. I did not eat other stuff. And if I did, I put it down. Like if I went and got coffee with creamer in it, I put it down in my carbs, and that's all listed out in your programs. And honestly, that's with Shakeology. Shakeology has been huge in my success. It helps curb my cravings. It helps keep those nutrients in my body that I need to push forward. So I highly recommend it. Again, not required for our program. You don't have to do it. Choose what's right for you. Talk to the coach you want to work with to see what the results are that you want, and then make the decision on purchase what you want to do. But I highly, highly recommend it. Also, especially for the price, through August, for that challenge pack of all access where you get the portion control containers, you get Beachbody On Demand all access, and you get a month of Shakeology for $160. Well, Beachbody On Demand is $100. Portion control containers from Beachbody are $20. Now you're getting your shakes, 40 more. Beachbody says we never discount. Shakeology is already as cheap as they can possibly make it, so it's $130. So you can look at it the other direction. You're getting your portion control containers for full price, then you're getting Beachbody On Demand for $10 for a year. I don't care how you look at it. It's a freaking great deal. Now I say that, and you're probably going to go sign up with Mark Sessler, and I'll get nothing out of that. That's awesome, because I think you made the right decision. I'm not in this for the money. Sure, I love the kickback. I'm not going to lie. I got a family to take care of. But I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help you get the results you saw I got. And you can. You absolutely. I've seen it over and over. So any questions, you know how to find me. If you don't, search for Mark Lehmkuhler. That's Lehmk. And if you can't find me by then, you're not looking for me on Facebook. I'd be happy to answer any questions you got. All right, thanks, guys, and hope you decide to join us.